how are you? It is July 23rd. It is Jason's birthday. And I actually think I'm on video 22 of the 100-day challenge, so I will make one up. Get a load of this. So I'm on calls today for like a 3-hour segment, and I do see an email that comes in, and the email has a subject line, and the subject line is the name of the road of that house. Okay, so let me just catch you up. Jason and I decide to move about 20 miles east of here, right? We look, we find a house, it's amazing, it's great. We offer, they counter. We offer, they counter. You know, then we make a final out offer. We're like, hey, this is the final offer, we're not entertaining anything else, right? They come back and ask for more, and we're like, right? So our realtor's like, okay, this is a decent amount of money. Do you think that maybe we should just go take a look? One more time before you like say, no, that's it, or you accept, or you counter again. So remember, we asked for a sign. Jason's like, if we see a dolphin, we're getting the house. We see a dolphin, you guys, but we all kind of decide like this is probably it. So this was kind of my conversation, like you have to know what you don't want in order to know what you want. Okay, so we let it go. This is last week. We go through the house. I was like, you guys, thank you for letting us get in one more time. It was very kind of them, but we're gonna let it go, right? So intuitively, you guys, we were really not tapped in for the 3, 4, 5 weeks as we were looking at this house. It felt okay, right? It just didn't feel super great, but we were like, we just couldn't really decipher why it wasn't feeling great. We thought maybe it wasn't feeling great because we love this house so much, right? So it was such a great week. This last week has been such a great week, right? So just making that decision has allowed us to like start to think about, well, what would be worth us leaving this house? Okay, if that's not worth leaving the house, what would be, right? And so we started to create this list about things that we would want in a house. And so there was just, things that'd be nice to have. So let me give you an example. Today we've got friends here, you guys, from Australia, and we live on the Gulf of Mexico, and we're just talking about hurricanes. They don't have hurricanes where they live necessarily in Melbourne, okay? And so we're talking about hurricanes, and I'm like, okay, that's another thing to add to the list. We don't have a generator, so we evacuated, you guys, during Hurricane Michael, which was the responsible thing to do. We've got 3 dogs, 3-year-olds, and so we evacuate. And I was like, Jay, I'm gonna add that to the list, is like, if we were to build a house, or if it was worth us leaving, we would probably have a generator, right? Living on the Gulf of Mexico in the event of a tropical storm or a hurricane. Okay, so we're just talking about like the things that we would want possibly that would be worth us leaving this house. And we're just kind of accumulating a list. And as we're accumulating the list, you guys, it feels good. We're like, oh, maybe we could do this. And then we can work with a builder. Maybe we could find some land, or you get it, we're creating this list. This email comes in, okay? And our realtor, she's like, this is what it says. It says like, well, this has never happened before. You guys, the sellers came back after a week and said, great, we'll sell it to them for the price that they offered. So remember, our final offer, they come back a week later and say, we'll sell it to them for the price that they offered. So Jody's like, okay, what do you guys want to do? Because now they'll take your final offer. And I get off my calls, and Jason's like, did you check your email? I go, no, but I did see the one that came in. Like, I saw the subject line. He tells me what the email says, and I'm in the bathroom, and he looks at me and goes, okay, what's your gut instinct? I go, nope. I go, what's your gut instinct? He goes, nope. I'm like, okay, there it is. So there it is, you guys. It's like, it was so good. The whole process for the 3, 4, 5 weeks was so good, you guys. Because, I mean, if you guys were watching, you knew that we just really weren't tapped into our intuition, right? We're just like, not sure, it's nice, it's great, it's kind of like a resort, and it's kind of nice, right? So, it just took us a while of feeling it out. So, you know when people say sometimes like, oh, I met the person and I just knew right away. And sometimes you do know. So I think intuition, sometimes you do know right away. Have you guys ever met someone or been in somebody's presence and you're like, whoa, give me the EBGBs. Like, dude, like the weird hug kind of person, right? So you like, sometimes you totally know right away. And sometimes it's okay, I think, to not know right away. Now, in those moments, maybe it's okay not to act also, right? One of my sayings is like, sit, Buddha, sit. Sometimes, and acting, you guys, taking action is awesome, right? So sometimes we take too much action. Sometimes we don't take enough action, right? But this is all like, you just have to discern in your life, like when is the time? So I think you guys, this 3, 4, 5 week period, now we had to take some action because we're offering on the house, and then you get 48 hours to respond. Like, are you gonna buy it or not buy it? Or are you gonna counter offer or what? But the whole process has been really great. learning for us to be able to be tested with our intuition. So finally tonight we're talking, we're like, okay, that was a really awesome test that the universe just gave us. Like, just like nudging one more time. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Let's just, not a test, but like, just let's poke at you a little bit. Like, here's the offer you said. You said if they take it for this, you're gonna take it. So here's the nudge. I'm gonna hand it to you on a platter. Do you want it or do you not want it? And immediately, well, Jason and I said no. So sometimes it takes time for your intuition to tap in, and that's okay.